Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Everybody's struggling. Everybody's struggling with something. Some people have the ability to wear it quietly, while other people, they got to put it in every single conversation. But here's a paradox. Struggling is actually universal, but the meaning that we assign to it can be deeply personal. You see, tough times don't last, but tough people do. But toughness is not about having a hardened exterior. It's not about pretending pain doesn't touch you, because real toughness is inner resilience. It's the ability to sit with your own reality and face it without denial and still choose to move forward. When you think about comparison nowadays, a lot of people compare their life to people on social media. And I want you to understand, it's an illusion. People say that comparison is the thief of joy. You see, too often we tie our identity to the lives of others. We scroll and compare. Their success must mean that my life is a total failure. You see, somebody else's struggle does not have the ability to predict your downfall. But here's the truth. Another person's journey, whether it's their highlight or their hardship, does not define who you are. You are not the sum of other people's anxiety, and you are not the reflection of their achievements. Comparison is the thief of presence. Comparison is the thief of your moment right now. You see, it distracts you from the quiet, necessary work of you becoming who you said you wanted to become. It's an external lens that clouds your internal compass. And when you live by that lens, you abandon your own path for somebody else's mirage. So what you think you see when you're looking on social media and you see the lifestyle, it's not what it really is. It's a mirage. Listen, anxiety can kill dreams just as fast as doubt. Anxiety is like secondhand smoke. If you breathe it in long enough, it starts to poison your clarity. The fear, the doubt, and the unrest of others can become yours if you don't learn to guard your mind and guard your focus. Other people's anxiety shouldn't have the ability to rub off on you. I want you to listen carefully. Anxiety is not your pitfall. Their storm is not your forecast. What somebody else is going through, you have to let them and allow them to grow through it. Their storm is not your forecast. Compassion allows us to care, but wisdom teaches us our boundaries. So we're allowed to care about what somebody else is going through, whether we are having empathy or sympathy, but we need to have wisdom so that we respect our own boundaries and we don't get trapped into someone else's anxiety. The deeper realization here is when you allow other people's chaos to control your state of being, you abandon your sovereignty of your own spirit. And the world does not need you fragmented. It needs you whole. You need to be able to share your gift whole. And that's how the world should be able to receive you as who you are. It is not your role to fix another person. The responsibility is theirs, just as the responsibility is yours. Our first and most sacred duty to the structure of our own life with intention is to seek clarity. You must seek clarity and align yourself with your values, your morals. Work on building resilience that can't be borrowed from someone else's approval or integrity. I want you to think about it like this. You are the architect. You are the engineer. You are the architect of your own house. If your walls are weak, if the foundation is cracked, how can you offer shelter to anyone else? The enlightenment begins with your personal alignment. Structure begins with self-discipline. Only then can your life become a light that guides others, not through control, but through action and examples. So I want you to realize when you hear the phrase, tough times don't last, but tough people do, let it remind you that toughness isn't loud. It isn't about fighting every battle or fixing every broken piece in other people. It's about mastering the art of presence, the discipline of self-structure, and the courage to let your own life speak. Because in the end, your greatest contribution is not how many struggles you solve for other people. It's how deeply you've cultivated your own soul and how consistently you show up for yourself in a world that will try to scatter your attention. I want y'all to understand something. When you become the kind of person that you truly want to become, you are grounded, you're intentional, you're resilient. You prove that tough times have never defined you, and you define yourself. Let's work.